Hello everyone, welcome to a Dota 2 playthrough. Here I am playing Morphling. I'm in this game with my friend who is playing Night Stalker. He is in the middle lane right now versus Beastmaster. And I'm up here with Omni Knight, who I have no idea who that is, but he is fantastic. I just want to say that I'm going to use this game as kind of a tutorial. This is by no means my best game, but it's a pretty dang good game. I haven't played Morphling extensively, so here I was actually kind of practicing myself with Morphling, so you can kind of see that as well. Turn on the volume a little bit. It sounds awfully loud. Anyways, one thing I've never been good at is, since Morphling has such a short attack range, I always go out of distance, like to like a 500 or 700-ish range, and try to get back in time to get those last hits, and that is my mistake. So I eventually get it, and it starts to make a little bit more sense to me, but you'll see that a lot where I run way further back than I should be to get certain creeps. If you don't know much about Morphling, he's an agility carry hero, of course. He really kind of, it's hard to kind of place what he specializes in, but he's a pretty big overextension hero. When I say that, what I mean is he really can capitalize on someone who thinks they have you. He has two abilities, well, he has 4 abilities, but 2 of them are kind of his bread and butter. He has Agility Morph and Strength Morph. They're separated to 2 different abilities, as you can tell at the bottom there. One of them, as it sounds, one changes your strength into agility, and the other turns your agility into strength, which is great for those moments when someone is attacking you. A little tip on that is it's available to be used while you are stunned. You cannot use it while you're silenced, but when you're stunned, you certainly can. So the instant someone jumps in on you with a stun, hop in, turn that on and just let it go. It does take quite a fair bit of mana, so you do want to be sure you always have mana available for that. You don't want to be spamming your waveform, especially since it has such a high mana cost to Morphling's low mana availability, I guess I should say. It's worth it to save it for those strength morphs, and of course if you're able to get a kill, like a guaranteed kill, or if you have a Crystal Maiden or Mana Boots in your lane, which we eventually get. I believe soon here we actually... No, we don't. Yeah. This Omni I'm in a lane with is really good. He does everything he should be. He's harassing them with his heal, and he keeps an eye out for me, as you'll notice in a little bit when we actually start getting in more fights. I think soon we actually go for the kill on Tidehunter. I think I hit... Yeah, right there, as you kind of see, I check his HP and I check how much waveform does. Kind of measuring up if I can take him or not. Sadly, we didn't get the first blood. There I was hoping we'd be able to, but they just beat me to it, so that was a letdown, but it's okay, we make up for it. Something that's important with Morphling is that you get that perseverance as soon as you can. Having that HP regen and mana regeneration is huge for him. He really can make great use of having that available to him. So here we get 2 kills, I believe. Take that one there. And here's an instance and just how awesome this Omni was right there. Like, we wouldn't be able to do that if that wasn't for him, so that was fantastic. But as I was saying, the most important item probably for Morphling is his Lincoln Sphere. I feel like this item can work into just about any game. Since with Morphling you're going to be spending most of your time with a majority of your like agility being in your agility morph instead of your strength morph. As you can notice, I only have 19 strength with 50-ish, 49 agility. And right here is actually an instance where strength morph saves my butt hardcore. With all those stuns, I was able to just turn it on, and you can just see my HP just skyrocket up. But of course, at the cost of my damage and attack speed. I only hit for 50 damage right now, and I attack super duper slow. But it allows me to survive, and that is far more important. I do stick around and still get some more kills, and I don't go immediately back into agility morph because I know that they're still here, and I know that they are gonna probably go for another kill. There, I was bad with my my waveform because I thought he was gonna do that on me, but he didn't. So I stick around here for him to get these kills, primarily for the EXP. That's about it, though, because he takes down both of them. That's the person I said I was playing with. So he's pretty much won middle as well as every other lane in this game, so he's doing a good job. That was a very good gank on his part. He plays a very good Night Stalker. Now I go and finish up that Perseverance, as I was talking about, how important that is. I'm not going into any speed alterations in this video, just because so I can kind of talk about things and give you guys some ideas, because again, as I was saying, I was using this kind of as a tutorial, so I feel like it's important to kind of see things, and you could probably listen to me more when there's nothing really going on, like right now, so I think that'll be fine. This game ends up getting really good. We have some insanely good team fights, and it's an overall very high energy game, so I think it'll be exciting to watch, especially once it gets a little later. I get my Lincoln Sphere pretty early in the game, which is dang good. The earlier you can get that Lincolns, the better. There are multiple times throughout this whole game where the Lincolns saves my butt, so that's good. There I finally get my Agi morph back up, because I was like, how did Omni take that last hit from me? And it's like, oh yeah, I still have like 50 attack damage. That's right. So I get that back up. Early game, you don't want to be putting every ounce of your strength into your agility. Walking around with 400 HP is never a good idea. Because all it takes is one silence and you're toast. That's another thing, though, is since silences are the biggest counter to Morphling, you do want to avoid at all, if they have silencers, do not pick Morphling. This also includes Anti-Mage. He can drain your mana faster than you'd be able to make much use of it. Unless you outplay him really hard and get like a butterfly and what's it called? And a why can't I think of the item's name right now? Well, anyways, unless you can really out-item him and get to a much better spot than he could ever catch you in, then you'll be okay, but Anti-Mage is just an incredible hero. I just wouldn't even mess with a Morphling against him, so.
You do not deserve this.
But yeah, if they don't have any silences like this game, then I highly recommend picking someone like Morphling. If they don't have silences, then he is just a fantastic hero. Still, high damage nukers that can dish him out really fast, like Lena, is another person who you do not want to mess with. Even Shadow Shaman. If someone has a Hex or a Sheep, they can still get you. if you're hexed or sheeped, you cannot cast. It also silences, so you cannot use your morph right there. And if you guys saw that right there, my strength morph saved me, as well as my team quickly popping all their stuff on me for that. But I would have died before they even helped me if I didn't have that strength morph up. So that just goes to show the importance of being able to swap that on a dime and how much you can really capitalize on that.